Hey everybody, it's Tammy here at Crazy Cat Lady Crafting, and today we're going to work on crocheting through the front or back of a loop. This actually creates a ridged fabric, and you can do that to produce ribs in your crocheting, of course, but you can also do that as a place to attach other crochet stitches. Like if you were to be making a petticoat for a little girl's doll, you could use those front stitches to make the layers on the petticoat, as opposed to trying to add new stitches to completely stitched fabric. Okay, we're going to work on this crocheting through the front or the back of the loop in this worsted weight yarn. It's Red Heart Super Saver. The color is green teal if you're interested in that. It's just a good all-purpose yarn, and a size H hook, aluminum hook from Boy. Okay, I've already done 3 rows of the crocheting through the back loop, and you see how it gives it this texture that you can actually see. We got a ridge of stitches here, and then a valley of stitches where we crocheted through the back but not the front, and then when we did the same thing we got that row of stitches. So we actually do have kind of like a letter M going on here, and it makes a good Afghan fabric, anything that needs to be sturdy and warm. But we're going to work on doing those stitches first before I explain anything else. Okay, now if you look right here, all of those V's at the top, each one of those V's is one stitch, and it has a front leg and a back leg. The front one's the one towards you, the back leg obviously is the other one. So we're going to start with a single crochet 1, and then we're going to stitch through the back loop of that stitch. And we're going to be using a single crochet, so draw up a loop and let's finish that single crochet right there. Okay, let's do it again a couple of times just so we get the practice of it. Through the back loop, finish the single crochet. It's very easy once you get used to working with it. Not difficult to do whatsoever. So we're going to do this. And I'm going to go ahead and single crochet all the way across through the back loop only. And as you can see, we've got another ridge building right here. Those ridges are formed when you leave that front stitch unworked. So it can create a bulkier fabric. Okay. Now here we go, just about done. One more. Through that V, up, and we're done. Now the thing about it is, you can see the ridge that the fabric is, oh yeah, that showed up much better. Putting that extra stitch on really made a big difference in seeing the texture of that. Now what I want to bring to your attention right here is how you can use these front loops as a place to attach yarn. I wanted to show you how to attach stitches to this, because it really does open your opportunities as far as pattern making and, you know, just any kind of decorative anything you may want. Let's not split the yarn there. There we go. Okay, so these ridges, as you can see right here, are caused by unworked front post stitches, or front loop stitches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to the middle, and I'm going to go through that front post, which is exactly the same as it would be on a back post stitch. And pull that through. And because I'm going to be working with double crochets, I'm going to make 3 chain stitches. 2, 3. Okay, you see that's attached right there. You know, there's no question about whether or not it's going to come undone from that stitch, because as you can see, it's anchored on there pretty well. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do 3 in each stitch because I want you to be able to see exactly how much you can do as far as decoration wise, or if you have a particular part of a pattern that you just don't understand, this may help you get a visual on that. Okay, so I've used this several times over the years. It's not the most common thing in the world for me, but I have run across it in, you know, more than just 1 or 2 patterns. I made my daughter a crocheted doll, a 15-inch fashion doll in a Victorian era dress. Oh, no, no, no. It would help if I wasn't making individual double crochet stitches. But that's one of the things you have to pay attention to, and I got busy talking. Anyway, my daughter's Victorian dress actually had a petticoat that was made using this technique, so that you don't have to make the one circle so big to accommodate all that fluffiness, which is what you would have to do otherwise, and then, help it lay right underneath. But you can see this going on right here is very sturdy. There's no question if it has to be washed or anything, it's not going to be easily damaged. And as a bonus, you get a nice pretty little row in front of the crocheting you've already done. It's sometimes these ruffles can be aesthetic, So let's go ahead and see what we look like right now. Okay, there's the original base right here that I did it on. You can see one side and the other side, and that's where it's attached. Now, if you look, you can see, and this is doing 3 crochets per stitch, that it does work itself into a wave pattern. I mean, you can mess with it all you want, but eventually it's going to wave up. My next step, if I were making this as part of an attachment to, say, a ruffled doll dress, would be the next row of double crochets. I would also put either 3 double crochets or 3 triple crochets in each stitch, and that'll really give it that waviness and that texture, that flounce that you're looking for if that's the type of work you're doing. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment or email me at crazycatladycrafting@gmail.com. I will answer. I will get back to you. Don't forget to like, share, anything to let people know I'm out there. Have a great day.